Hi everyone, this is Eli and we'll be talking about enhanced milieu teaching and book reading. I'd like to encourage all the parents watching this that you're already off to a great start. Every book is a great opportunity to learn language. Now let's talk about EMT, enhanced milieu teaching. Enhanced milieu teaching is a type of teaching that really hones in on something more naturalistic, where you're trying to create a very interactive and conversational learning environment. You're trying to pick up on the child's motivations, you're trying to reshape what the child does, and you're very much following the child's direction, line of thought, and motivations, offering them choices along the way. Let's talk about who EMT is best for. Let's say you say dot, 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 dot along these circles to your child, and they say dot, dot, or tot, tot right back. That would be a great sign of A, imitation, and B, it's very important that they have at least 10 words in their vocabulary. Now let's talk strategies. First is environmental arrangement. When you're talking to someone, you don't hyperfixate on your own interest or the weather for 20 minutes. You're gonna lose them. It's not going to be very even, it's going to be one-sided, and the other person will probably zone out, and it's not going to learn very much. Another thing is these kids are little. It's very, very important that you follow their line of motivation within reason along these learning materials to best, offer the opportunity of language learning. Second is responsiveness. When you're talking with someone, once again, like to keep the conversation going, to keep it perpetuated, it's very good to respond. It's also great for the child to kind of understand, once again, they learn this. And understand that yes. Third would be target language and expansion. So when you talk about expansion, you're trying to, add more information or add more complexity to what the child said. If you're rolling Play-Doh with the child and they're like, Play-Doh, you're like, oh, roll the Play-Doh. It's really good to expand the amount of information and hopefully, give them more tools to expand their own language and learn from what you're saying. And notice how I said roll the Play-Doh. I wasn't afraid to put in that auxiliary, that the in there, because roll Play-Doh, it's like, yes, that's 2 words, those are 2 meaningful words, but it's very important to make sure that it's meaningful and appropriate at all levels. Now, let's talk about time delay, wait time. Do you remember when you were in high school, a teacher would ask you a question, everyone would kind of lay back a little bit and wait for the question to be answered by someone else? As a parent, you can still weaponize silence. It gives A, the cue that it is now the child's turn to respond, and B, language processing and processing time is different for younger kids. So it gives them the time to think about what's happening, engage with it, and ultimately offer more coming out of it. Now, let's talk about some strategies and put these to work. Let's say it's 8 p.m. in your home and you're gonna read a book to your kid. So here we go. There's Cock-a-Doodle-Moo and the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Let's say your child says, this. Or you say, this book? Caterpillar. So notice what I did. I gave time delay, gave wait time, 3 seconds. I followed my child's motivation. He said this, and then I expanded on what he said. This book offer more, complexity to what he said. Now let's move on. Let's go to the first page. You read the text, or you can read the text, and you kind of put it at like a middle ground. It's your book, it's the child's book. And what he kind of picks, he goes, egg? Oh, you're like, ooh, white egg. He can comment about the moon, the tree, and you follow that and you expand on it. Now, let's talk about this page. He started to look for some food. And the child goes, apple. That's great. You say, 1 apple, red apple. You're adding more complexity, more meaning to what he's saying. And then, let's say he goes, ooh, green. Maybe he doesn't know what pear is. This is a great teaching instance. You say, green, pear. Once again, you follow his line, you're interactive, you're very responsive, and you are not leading a one-sided interaction. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please comment them. I'll leave my notifications on, get back to you if I can. I'm also gonna put some more information in the comment box and the description box below. If you feel like EMT is not right for your kid or doesn't have those 2 things, there are a lot of other things to support early literacy. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching.